Hey everyone, George here and we're back again. Hopefully we're going to wrap this whole thing up in this video. All we really need to do is finalize, I believe it's the door and this countertop, which were two problems in the last project. So let's go ahead and grab, oh wow, okay. Now let's just double check things here. So when we select this itself, we've got the door, and let's go to the attribute editor. So we got door handle, that's all good. And then we have door. So those are all in separate materials. We're good there. And then we have desk, and then the sink itself is a different material as well. So let's grab all of that stuff, go to File, and let's go to Export Settings, and we're going to go to Substance Painter, FBX, and then we will do, oh wait, apparently I did it. All right, well, you know what? I forgot, it's been a day. So there's the desk and the door, export it out. Let's go back to Substance Painter now. File, New, select desk and door, and we'll do 2048 and hit OK. Let that load. There we are. And we're going to do a, oh, you know what? The sink didn't come along for the ride, so that's a problem. So let's grab that as well. And File, Export, Desk and Door, yes. Minimize, come back here, File, New, select Desk and Door, 2048, hit OK. Discard, and now we have the entire scene. Perfect. All right, so why don't we go ahead and make this happen? I believe the finish, I don't have the reference material anymore in front of me, but I believe that the tabletop had a dark kind of tint to it. So let's see, we have door, desk, dark, handle, and sink. Well, actually, let's do the sink first. Solo that. I hate the fact that if you hit F, it doesn't frame up on the individual object. You'd think that that would be something they could fix. But anyway, this is going to be some sort of a metal. So let's do a metal search really quick. And there's iron shiny, iron rough. I'm going to go with iron rough. More times than not, I like to add, yeah, see how it has kind of the nice little blemishes on the surface? It's usually better to go with something like that. It just adds a little bit more detail. Now we do have a problem here. You can see with the UVs, actually we have an entire problem with that surface. We're going to have to go back to Maya and fix that. So let's go back to here, hit F, and it looks like, yeah, that's entirely hard. So we're going to go to Mesh Display, Soft Edges, and that's much better. Save. Now let's go ahead and grab the door, this, that, the other thing, and actually, you know what? Can we just do desk? Desk and door, File, Export Settings. Yeah, sometimes you don't get stuff right. You got to keep trying again. So New, select, yes, 2048, hit OK, discard, and we should be good. Now, before we go any further, texture set settings, bake mesh maps, 2048. Let's go ahead and bake all. All right, so let's do this. What do we want to do? Sync, right? Solo sync, and zoom in on that. And let's go with that metal. What do we do? Iron rough. We need the layers here, though. Let's do that. There we go. I'm gonna nuke that layer. Whoops. There we go. And I mean, there's not a whole lot to do here other than put like a hot and cold on the top of this. So why don't we go ahead and create, let's do 2 fill layers. I'll call this cold and this one hot. And really, these are just going to end up being materials. So let's do plastic and plastic matte. There we go. And plastic matte. There we go. Oh, I missed that one. There we are. It says no resource selected. Am I not thinking here? Wait. How come it says no resource selected? Is that an error with it? All right, you know what? It doesn't matter. We're going to add a black mask, and we're going to change the colors of both of them. And once again, why is that black instead of the color it should actually be? Well, let's grab this. We're going to go to a red somewhere like there. That's fine. And it looks like it's just not updating properly in time. So we got both of these. So now we're going to go to hot, and at least in my household, for some reason the hot, or maybe that's how it is everywhere, but the hot is right there. So we're going to do hot right there, and we're going to go to 0, and we're going to get rid of all that right there. So there's the hot, and let's do cold. Let's grab you. Whoops. There we go. Go back, undo that, and there we go. Hot and cold. Whoop-de-doo, right? Not very good. Once again, it's a medical room. I don't really feel like we need to do anything else. I'm not going to go in here and add grunge or anything else because it just doesn't really matter. Now, if we go to iron rough, I'm going to do a triplanar instead, which is, yeah, much better. Much better. Before we had seams all over the place. This kind of gets rid of all that. So we're going to save that. Door and desk. Yes, save. All right, so that's done. Now let's go to something else. So probably the table itself. So what do we have? Door. We have door handle. I don't know why I have an entire texture dedicated to the door handle, but you know what? Apparently I do. So let's solo that. Metal. And let's do, like I said, I like the iron rough more because it does add character to it. So let's nuke that layer. And, you know, I think we're just going to leave it as it is. I'm not picky right now. So we got, actually, you know, that's way too shiny, isn't it? So let's go back to door handle, iron rough. Let's go to our roughness is what I want. We're going to dial that back a bit. That's better. Yeah. Too many people have opened that door for that to look as good as it does. So now we'll go to our door itself, and we're going to need to add wood. Now I used, what did I use in the previous video? Mahogany? Yes. And that's actually pretty good. I personally don't exactly love that. Usually the doors are a little lighter, but the rings need to be lighter as well. So we have natural. We're going to do a matte varnish. That's good. And how come okay. That's good. Yeah, not too rough, just enough. So we have wood roughness. Actually, how does that, let's look at this. So a lot of times you got to look at this stuff from an angle. I'm actually not seeing a whole lot of change here. Okay, so here are the veins. Let's zoom in a little bit here. So vein contrast. Yeah, we don't want that. Less is more in this case. But I still don't like the color. Too bright. I actually think it needs to be more yellow. Yeah, okay. That's better, much better. That's kind of what I remember at work. If I turn a height map on, what happens here? Does it do something stupid? No, it doesn't. Okay. And ooh, no, we're not doing that. Normal intensity. You know what? Let's see what happens. 0, 100. When in doubt, just max the sliders out. Don't be afraid of it. Just make them do whatever is necessary. Now, I don't like. I'm going to offset this. I just don't like the texture. There should be a random seed someplace. Yeah, here we go. Oh, actually, yeah, that I like a lot more. That's interesting. We're going to go with that. Save that. Solo off. So there's our door and our handle looks ungodly metallic. Let's go back to that handle again. And I'm going to tone down the roughness even more, I think. And darken the whole thing. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Now let's go to our desk, solo. We lost our sink. I did the sink already, right? Yeah, we did the sink. Now it's just this entire thing right here. So now we got to deal with a bunch of different parts. So let's get rid of wood. We need, what do we need actually? We need kind of like slate. Is that? Crocodile leather is not our thing. Let's go to substance source and see if we can find some materials for this that make it actually make sense. So can I do slate? Black slate. That's exactly what we need. All right, off screen. There we go. So slate. Okay. Coming back over here. So now we have black slate. Let's put that on here. Delete that layer. And we only need the black slate on the top. What are those stupid dots? Okay, first of all, yeah, that's better. Triplanar projection, much better. What are those dumb dots? We're gonna, oh wow, yeah, okay, the slate roughness needs to be very high. Let's check out the other parameters here. What are these dots? That seems like a giant mistake on whoever's part was to make this. I mean, seriously? I mean, what if we do scale change? Yeah, now the dots disappear because they're too tiny. That's better. All right, so the dots only need to be on part of this. So we're going to right click, add a mask. We'll do a black mask, and then we'll add in all this stuff right now. So actually, if we go to UV, is this going to be all one object? That's pretty good. Okay, so now we've got that set. We're going to need some kind of a metal. Probably the rough metal we used before. So let's see. Actually, that's just tough rough. Iron rough. Put that up here. And we just need that in this dish right here. And we're going to do a triplanar. And we're going to add a black mask. And we're going to add just this stuff. Face mode. We're going to do this really quick. And then we're going to undo that really quick. There we go. There, there, and there. Perfect. Good enough. It's for a sink. It's fine. Next up, we need the handles. And actually, the handles can be the same rough metal as before. So let's come here and see if we can't do one selection for that does everything. Yeah, okay, good enough. Now we need wood. So let's go to wood. And what do we use again? Mahogany. We're gonna throw that down there as well. Ugh, that's some ugly stuff. That is, oh wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. The problem is now triplanar is not exactly true to how things should actually be. So let's, oh my gosh. We're going to need several layers for this, aren't we? Okay, and we're going to need to, oh God, that looks horrible. Okay, scale. Yeah, okay. We'll do that. We're going to reduce the contrast on the veins like considerably. That's just ridiculous. And we're going to do a matte varnish on this as well. And we're going to... The knots seem to not really matter, but we're going to reduce the roughness. Or actually, maybe we should increase. Do you see a difference? So we're looking right here. I'm not seeing much of a difference there. All right, we're going to do a saturation. We're going to desaturate this. That's too much. Just a tiny bit. And you know, the scale is still off. Let's go to scale and... God. All right. Okay, we're gonna have to do this layer by layer. So what we're gonna do is duplicate this layer a couple times, move this down, and we're gonna do piecemeal stuff here. So we're gonna grab this layer up on the top and do a black mask, and we're gonna mask, well actually we're gonna, why are you not listening? Okay, so that's the piece, right? So we're going to random this until I get something I like. And actually, we're going to rotate this 90 degrees. I don't like how it looks. That's better. And let's keep randoming it. That's better. I like that. So I'm just trying to get the pieces to actually kind of line up properly. Now, the bottom is bull. We got to deal with that. Hold on a second. We got a whole other thing going on here. Rubber. All seasons, sculpt tire, black rubber. That looks better. We're going to put that down here. Now we're going to put that at the top. And we're going to do a black mask. And we are going to select all of that. And that looks like junk. What the hell did I choose? All seasons, I chose a tire. All right, so this rubber. All right, let's do a search here, rubber. Vulcanized raw. Let's go with that. We're going to change this to that, and that's much better. It's not perfect. I understand that, but I'm also trying to impart some kind of detail to this without taking a crap ton of time to figure it out. There's age. What does age do? It's just increases the normal map. All right, it doesn't matter. Random doesn't do a whole lot. What if we, let's rotate this 90 degrees. How come the seams don't switch? See that? Notice how it's not changing? All right, we're gonna do a triplanar. And I'm gonna just say, go to hell. See, well that side seems to change, but this side, it's like nothing. So what isn't... Here we go. This is what I want. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Why is this not working? All right, you know, I could sit here and take 20 years to try to figure this out. I'm not going to do that. This is too shiny. The mahogany wood is too shiny. We're going to go to the base layer and turn that on an angle like that. And can we... I'm not seeing a huge difference, are you? Oh, you know why? This is the layer that's the problem. Okay, now we can do it. So that's that. And that's that. Okay, that's a problem. The matte varnish needs to be maybe 50%. There we go. All right, we're gonna go with that. That's fine. All right, so what do we have so far? Ugh, that sink looks too picture perfect. Doesn't it? I'm going to increase the roughness level a bit. What if we do it all the way to the top? Okay, obviously that looks like crap. But somewhere in between, like that. Yeah, we'll go with that. All right, so file, save, file, export textures. We're going to do Unity, occlusion. Let's find where we actually are in this world of my hard drives. All right, so we exported everything out successfully. We're going to close this, save. We're going to go back to Maya now, and we're going to... Actually, I'm trying to think, how do I want to do this? Display, show all. Wait, did I delete walls? Oh gosh, George, what did you do? Okay, in the next video, we're going to finalize the room, and then we will export into Unity, and then we will set up all of our texture associations. And that should be pretty much everything. So long, everyone, and good night. Bye.